Hello students, my name is Alpa Rupala, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology, Computer Department. Welcome to the lecture series of Mobile Computing and Wireless Communication. Unit number 3, subtopic web. So the topics which to be covered in this lecture is regarding the web. Now what is web? It is a wireless application protocol. It is the full form of web is wireless application protocol. Now what is the requirement of web? Why we are requiring this application protocol? So that is under the requirement of web. And then after web architecture, that what protocols are being used in your web. So first of all, let us start with the web, that is a application communication protocol, but which is in a form of wireless. Likewise, if we talk about your PC communication is guided by the OSI model structure or TCP/IP model structure. That is the protocol models, right? OSI model or TCP/IP model. Nowadays we are using TCP/IP model, but that model is basically for wired communication, as I have earlier told you in unit number 1, that TCP/IP is a wired communication protocol. But if we talk about the wireless communication protocol, then the wireless communication protocol is WAP, that is wireless application protocol. Now this WAP is basically working for the internet and advanced telephony service used for your mobile phones. Likewise, you are using internet in your browser, or you are using internet for the applications, and after you are using application for a phone call or video conferencing. All these fundamentals need to be guided by one single platform, and that platform is nothing but what your WAP. So if we talk about what WAP is using, so the WAP is using the markup language, that is WML, wireless markup language. Same as your website is using HTML, that is hypertext markup language. But if we talk about wireless, then it is using wireless markup language. So the website which we are using through the browser at your PC or laptop with the high-end device, that are known as website. But if we talk about mobile application site, then it is known as WAP site, W-A-P, WAP site. Okay, the WAP can be used at the variety of 2G and 3G communication, but the basic communication protocol governance is under the GPRS and 3G only. The particular advantage of using the WAP is to extend and scale the environment which is already developed for the application for the website. So we are just extending the use of your website into the website. How we are using and why this is the requirement, we will discuss it in later in a very much detail. This particular WAP is also having the protocol stack architecture, same like your OSI and TCP/IP. Same as you have OSI 7-layer architecture and TCP/IP 5-layer architecture, same way the WAP is also having the layered architecture. And each layer is basically depending on the layer above it. So each and every service of the layer is basically dependent on the above layer and application through the set of well-mannered interface. So the particular basic layer which is in your WAP protocol stack, that is session layer, transaction layer, security layer, transport layer and datagram layer, or this layer is basically directly exposed to your external application also. That means the communication between this layer and external application can be done directly. In OSI layer, we compulsory need to follow the path, that is from the 7th layer to the 1st layer. Okay, we need to follow the path. We cannot directly access the application to application layer or directly application to any of the layer. But the WAP protocol architecture is having advantage of it that external application can directly communicate with the layers. How this communication is being directly used? Same like if I want to use some application in which security is concerned, but I don't want to use any telephony service. That means there is no video calling or phone call concept. Then this particular application only requires security layer because I want to be concerned only for the security purpose, but don't want to concern about the telephony services. So whatever service you want to use, that service can directly implemented and used by the application according to the protocol governance structure. So the main topic of our that is requirement of WAP. Why there is a requirement of WAP? Because we are already having the website. Then what is the requirement of website? First of all, the website is basically concept of the wired, but website is a concept of the wireless, right? Because we are moving and we want to use the application, or we want to use or browsing your Chrome Google, right? So this all fundamental is what? One is wired fundamental and another one is wireless fundamental. So the first requirement is when we are moving, we want to use the internet but in very effective manner. So the already available structure for the governance of communication in OSI and TCP IP model is basically extended or scalable to the wireless communication. So this wireless communication protocol data structure is for mobile phones or mobile movement application protocol only. So if we talk about what is the another difference between wired and wireless, rather than wired and wireless, the end point of your wired application protocol structure, that is PC or laptop, the high-end device, that high-end device is having enough amount of RAM and ROM, okay, they are having enough amount of capturing of your data, and that all fundamental is very much of good to have the high-end images, like high quality images, okay, high quality data, so the page can be loaded or page can be heavy. But if we talk about mobile, then mobile phone is having lesser RAM and lesser data storage according to the high-end device. So this is what your lower end device, low end device, obviously your mobile phone is low end device, which must be lightweighted. Okay, which must be lightweighted. So your website compared to your website is very high weighted, but your website must be light weighted. So this is the basic fundamental or difference between your web and WAP. So ultimately, don't be confused according to this term. WAP, that is WEB, and WAP it's WAP. If we talk about mobile phone and mobile communication, it is basically depend on WAP protocol structure. Okay, so to use easy, fast and delivery information of service to the mobile user, to define the layer extensible and scalable architecture, to use the existing standard, already we have standard, we just need to retransform it into lightweighted mode. Okay, then after to support wireless network, to support secure communication, obviously security is most concern, you are using wired or wireless, that doesn't matter, but security is the most concern. Then to optimize narrowband barrier with high latency, and to use minimum resource for high efficiency. Obviously the resource which we have already told, the RAM is lesser, the ROM is lesser. Okay, so here what we have talked about, that is the WAP protocol architecture. This is the WAP protocol architecture in which there is basically 5 layers. The first layer is transport layer. The protocol at the transport layer is WDP, Wireless Datagram Protocol. Then the security layer is having the protocol Wireless Transport Layer Security. Then after transaction layer protocol, Wireless Transaction Protocol, session layer protocol, Wireless Session Protocol, and application layer protocol, Wireless Application Environment Protocol. Now this particular protocols, this is the application layer, session layer, transaction layer and security layer is directly accessible by the other services. Look, you can see in diagram, these all layers can be directly accessible by your other services, but this is the data transfer, so it must be in a both the way or both and all the application. Okay, and here it is the barrier service which can be used for your mobile application also. So if we talk about the first layer, that is wireless application layer. Now look, we will discuss each and every layer. We will look for the each and every layer in detail. Okay, in detail. So in GTU examination, you can be asked for the explain about the wireless application layer protocol in a 7 marks only. So we will discuss this each and every layer in detail. So maybe in this lecture we could not be able to cover up this whole all the layers. Okay, so in next lecture we will continue from where we will stop. Okay, so first of all we are talking about the first layer, that is wireless application layer. So here it is, the wireless application layer. The wireless application layer is the uppermost layer in a web protocol stack that is basically depend on the WWW mobile telephony technologies. Okay, what is mobile telephony technology? We all use WhatsApp, right? We are using WhatsApp call. So this is kind of call communication or telephonic communication is basically depend on the internet which is under the mobile application. Okay, so this is the first application you can ask for the mobile telephony technology. And it is also using the browser, so www is also there. So the uppermost layer of the web is wireless application environment, which is using the combination of www and mobile telephony technologies. All the applications can be used, which can be used the telephonic communication and all the browsing purpose. So the main objective of your application protocol to give the interface between the mobile user and the application. It can be in the form of GUI. Okay, so for mobile application, we all know that we all uses either way Android phones or the iOS phone. So if we talk about only right now the Android phones, then Android phones is having applications, and that application UI is basically built on the language which is known as WML, wireless markup language. So it uses URL and URI for the address, that is uniform resource locator or uniform resource identifier for addressing. It uses the WML and WML script for UI purpose. The WML script is basically for the validation. Okay. So to communicate between the mobile user and the application, we require some medium, and that medium is nothing but the user agent. It can be application UI or it can be browser. Okay, so your user agent is nothing but the browser. So ultimately it can also be referred to as the micro browser. So this must be lightweighted. Obviously user agent must be lightweighted. The another fundamental is user agent profile. Indirectly, user agent is depend on the user agent profile, which specify the web to notify the content server about the device capability. How it is considering the device capability? According to the capability and preference information, that is CPI information. This is the all internal work that how your user agent is working with the backend application. It is working through the user agent profile. Next one is wireless markup language. The wireless markup language is a tag based document manipulation language, same like your HTML. Okay, same like your HTML, but HTML is very high-ended language, whereas the WML is light-weighted language. Same like your XML only. Okay, in XML you can have the user-defined tag, same in WML you can have the user-defined tag. So the WML is designed to specify the presentation and user interaction on mobile phones and other wireless devices. Now next one is how this WML is using or is being used for the mobile application development. So the pages which is being used in your application is known as web pages. Same as your website is containing web pages. Same your website is containing web pages. So your single web page is known as card, but your whole application is being known as deck. So multiple pages is known as the cards and a single application is known as the deck of card. WML script is same like your JavaScript, which basically used for the client validation purpose so that the burden of the server can be reduced. And same, it is a form of the JavaScript but in a lightweighted mode. Then after wireless telephony application, the wireless telephony application is having the wireless telephony application interface, which is ultimately used by the WML and WML script. How we are not going in, we will not go in that much of depth that how a mobile application can be converted into a telephony application. But example, you already know that what kind of application I am talking about. So this was all about the WAE. So till here we have learned about the web, requirement of web and web architecture, but only one layer, that is uppermost layer, that is wireless application environment. We will discuss other layers in a next lecture. Thank you. We will meet in our next lecture.